Hello everyone, welcome to my kitchen. For today's video, I'm going to make custard bread. In my measuring cup, I have 360 of warm milk. In my measuring cup, I have 360 of warm milk, and I'm going to add 10 grams of yeast. I'm going to add first 40 grams of sugar, granulated sugar. And I'm going to add 10 grams of active dry yeast, and we are going to bloom this for 5 minutes. I'm going to cover it with plastic, and I'll wait for 5 minutes till it has those bubbles. I'm going to cover with plastic. Kawalan ko ng plastic hanggang sa mag-bubbles siya. Ayan. Habang inaantay natin yan, meron akong 640 of bread flour. I'm going to sift 640 grams. That warm milk is 360 grams of warm milk, and 40 grams of sugar and 8 grams of yeast. And this 640 grams of bread flour going. Right, and I have 8 grams of iodized salt, or you can also use kosher salt. Okay, I'm going to set this aside, and while we're waiting for the yeast to bloom. Yeast has already fermented after 5 minutes, and now I'm going to add the melted 60 grams of unsalted melted butter. And we're going to pour it into the bread flour, and I also have the eggs, 2 eggs. I'm gonna pour it there. And add the 2 eggs. Then I'm going to put this into my and I'm going to knead this one. I'll put it into the machine. Medium speed. We're going to knead that for 10 to 12 minutes. I'm going to put it on I'm going to increase the speed. Then I scrape the bottom to get all this flour into the bottom. Haluin nyo para ma-distribute yung flour. Then run ulit natin. Okay na. Okay, let's check. into my I'm going to oil my bowl. It doesn't tear, that means your dough is good. But I have to slap it. Okay, I'll put this into the bowl and let rest for an hour. I'll cover with plastic and rest for an hour. Okay. Now I'm going to make the cream. I have 1 egg yolk and 20 grams of sugar. So in this, I'm going to make the cream. I have 1 egg yolk, 20 grams of sugar. I'm gonna mix them all together. I have vanilla, maybe 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Six grams of cornstarch. And I also have, I'm going to add first the 100 grams of warm milk, 6 grams of cornstarch. And I'm going to put this in the oven, I'm going to cook this on low fire till it gets creamy. So I have here now my custard. This is 2 eggs, 40 grams of sugar, 4 grams of vanilla, 12 grams of cornstarch. Niluto ko to sa stove top. Cook it on low heat, and I cook this until it gets creamy and paste-like, and then I have to set this aside, put in the fridge till it gets cold. And then I'm going to add the 200 grams of cream cheese and 20 grams of sugar and beat it till it gets creamy. Okay, my custard is already cold, so I have to add my 200 grams of cream cheese, and I'm going to beat this again. Okay, so my dough has already doubled its size, and I'm going to punch to remove the gas or air. I'm going to put it into my counter. Divide 40 grams. I have my scale here. So I'll divide the 40 grams there. The 40 grams is good. 42. Okay. So I'm done dividing the dough into 40 grams of its portion. Now I have to form it into a ball and rest this for 20 minutes. Rest for 20 minutes before we will put the custard filling. this with plastic para hindi siya mag-dry. Going to cover and rest for 20 minutes. After 20 minutes, now I'm going to put the filling around it. Make a cut on the side. Make 4 cuts. And then we'll put the filling at the middle, the center. Lagay mo yung filling niya dito. Portehan natin na parang flower. Like that. Parang rosebud. There you go. Some more. Make 4 cuts on the side. Okay. Okay, I have 4 more left. We're gonna finish all of this. Tapusin natin lahat ito. 4 pa. Meron pa akong 4. 4 cuts on the side. Then, lagyan natin ng filling. Fold. We're going to fold like a flower. And then, there you go. We'll make 4 cuts on the side. don't have that much filling in there. We will rest this for an hour till it will double in size. I'll set this aside. So I'll set this aside and we'll wait for 60 minutes and then we'll bake it. Okay, so this is ready to be put into the oven. I'm going to brush this with milk. I'm going to set my oven at 350. Preheat the oven. So I'm going to brush this with milk. Just the regular milk. Wait for the oven. So this one is ready to go into my oven. Bake at 350 for 15 minutes. Okay. My custard bread roll just came out from the oven, and we're going to try. It's my custard bread roll. Bread. Like this one. I'm going to try. Taste good. Sarap yung custard na yung custard na nilagay kong filling. So mag-try na kayong gumawa. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, like, and share. And see you again on my next video.